Welcome everyone, this is Hammer. I'm back with another Star Trek Online. Last time we did the Delta Quadrant, finally understand the power of the enhanced Vaadwaur. We also recruited some allies and stuff, so this episode we're heading back to the Delta Quadrant to meet up with our reluctant ally, Commander Eldex of the Vaadwaur.
We've received a coded message from your Vaadwaur friend, Commander Eldex. It seems he's finally ready to help us. He wants to meet, and has asked for you by name. He said he wouldn't deal with anyone else. I'm still skeptical, however. This wouldn't be the first time the Vaadwaur have tried to set a trap for us, so be careful. I've spoken to Admiral Tuvok, and he suggested that 7 of 9 could join you as a technical expert. I see no reason why she shouldn't, and if things go wrong, it will be good to have an ally you can trust. Eldex sent us coordinates for a location in the Molyneux system. It's not Vaadwaur space, but there is a Hirogen relay in the area. Watch out for unwanted guests. Hello, would you...
Alright. So, guess he wants our help. Let's transwarp me faster. Oh, if you're noticing a little difference in my level, I kind of worked on some of the Romulan missions, so things will be a little different. Had some minor problems last mission too, but it's my own silly fault.
Greetings. Admiral Tuvok has requested I assist you for the duration of this mission. Admiral Tuvok understands this may upset Eldex, so I shall be the only one who aids you. Voyager will maintain its distance. I am ready for transport.
Let's go over the point of this operation. Gaul has called all available supremacy leaders to Cartella. I do not know how many of my people are infected with those creatures we saw there, but I'm sure there is more than one. We need to expose them for the abominations they are. The Supremacy is keeping a tight control on all subspace transmissions. We'll need control of the array to broadcast what we find on Cartella to not only my people, but the entire quadrant. To control the array, we need to control one of the Hirogen ships. Make sure to leave the one I have marked reasonably intact.
Okay.
Intruding onto our ships. You have trespassed in Hirogen space. This is our space, and this is our array. No trades, no compromises, no mercy.
Okay, I guess we're doing the hard way. Picked up some new weapons after I finished my broadcast yesterday. Yep, I died. Target shield has failed. Oh, rat me that crap.
We need to board the Herodian ship and take the communications console on the bridge. I can use that to take control of the array.
I have extensive experience with these systems. I will beam down to aid in the operation of the Herodian ship. Are you ready to proceed?
We need to board the Herodian ship.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go
We
play
need
with
the
Herodian.
communications console intact. Whatever else happens is of no concern to me.
We must first disconnect the console from the ship's data network. We also need the isolinear storage assembly. It will be behind a locked door on the bridge.
Taking the EPS conduits too.
Transporter standing by. Transport complete.
We have the console. There is no way the Vaadwaur will allow a Starfleet vessel into our space, and Cartella defenses have been upgraded since your last trip with the Hollow Projector. Take one of the ships in my fleet. Send yours away. You can contact it once we've completed our mission. I will beam over some of your crew to assist you when we get to our destination.
Another sneaking into the Cartella again.
Take one of the ships in my fleet. Send yours away. You can contact it once we've completed our mission. I will beam over some of your crew to assist you. We'll scuttle the Herodian ship so they won't know the console is missing. Then we can continue on to Cartella for the meeting. I have loaned some officers to attend to the duty stations on the frigate you now command.
Warning, ship is under attack.
I'm picking up an incoming Benthan vessel on long-range sensors. Our ships are out of range, and we are in a Vaadwaur vessel. It is unlikely the Benthans will give us a chance to explain the situation. They are not all in course. Disabling their vessel may be the only option.
Attention, Vaadwaur vessels. You are in violation of several codes of conduct in this area of space, and your ships have been identified as perpetrators of crimes against the Benthan Guard and its protectorates. Stand down! And
We haven't even started, and we already got in trouble.
There is no need to destroy that ship.
Well, they got me in a tractor. It's not helping.
You may have a quarrel with the Benthan. We do not.
I will not let the plan be ruined. I've jammed the Benthan ship's communications so they can't signal for help. You know what needs to be done. No one can know what happened here.
Unacceptable. The Benthans are performing their assigned duties and have no way of knowing who or what we are. Sensors are detecting damage to the ship's long-range communications array. It will be days before they can restore warp power or send out a signal. We can leave now, complete our mission, and then return later to assist.
That's not a risk I'm willing to take. They're in range of the Hirogen array. They could tap it to send out a call for help, or disable our modifications. The Hirogen could return and discover what happened. And if another Vaadwaur fleet finds them, there will be questions none of us want to answer. The Benthans must be silenced.
This is a real tough situation. You agree with 7, then there's the risk they might... Eldex has several good points, but 7 has the morality issue, but... I'm gonna go with Eldex on this despite my feelings about it.
I'm pleased to see you can make the difficult decisions. It will be quick.
They did not need to die.
Under attack.
Decision, but risk yet.
It was for the good of the mission. I would expect a former Borg to understand that logic.
It's a tough choice.
I am impressed by your ability to view things objectively and recognize that unpleasantness is occasionally the cost of security.
I didn't like doing it, but unfortunately I didn't have much choice because the mission this is too important to risk additional problems. But you have to make it sometimes.
That course of action was completely unnecessary, as were those deaths. The Borg placed very little value on the life of one individual. Captain Janeway and the crew of Voyager showed me that belief was incorrect. Starfleet has always championed the course of action which results in the fewest casualties. You are a Starfleet officer. I suggest you evaluate your decisions more closely if you wish to remain so.
Threatening me, but sometimes you gotta make a choice. The good of the I think Vulcan logic says it's best. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. It's a tough decision, but it had to be made.
Gaul has increased security since your last visit. Let me do the talking.
Just follow behind him, no fancy flying, just don't do anything to draw their attention. this part. Just follow him. Don't do anything to arouse suspicion. Try to stay within 3 kilometers of his ship.
Verification code 109947.
Verification accepted. Due to heightened security, all ships are required to reduce speed below full impulse for security scans.
So go no faster than 3/4.
1 hurdle cleared. Continue to the manned security checkpoint.
Yeah, so you gotta creep along. Don't arouse suspicion. I hate this part. Be sneaky.
Disengage your engines and provide the proper security codes. My predecessor was more lax in her handling of security measures. She has paid the price for her errors in judgment. What is your security code?
Verification code Alpha 4742. Commander Eldex and squadron reporting. Do not make me late for the meeting.
Code accepted, Commander Eldex. Take your squadron to the marked position on the outer orbit ring.
Ignore the scans. Fly like you belong here.
That means flying in a straight line. Nothing fancy, just...
Good thing you didn't try to use a hologram again, is...
Oh yeah. There already fell for that truck once, but
There's
not
67 ships in this system. That is more than expected.
Gaul's planning something big. This must be the start. More ships, or just more reasons not to get caught?
Shh. Be very, very quiet. I'm sneaking
We're putting a
through.
great deal of trust in you, Commander.
I am after one goal. The liberation of my people from these monsters. I will do anything to achieve that, including betraying Gaul to save us all. It is time for someone with a stronger resolve to take up the cause that Gaul has abandoned.
I think it's okay now to go to full impulse power now that we threw the security.
We're putting a great deal of trust in you, Commander. I think it's okay now to go to full impulse power now that we threw the security.
I think it's okay now to go to full impulse power now that we threw the security. I think it's okay now to go to full impulse power now that we threw the security. security perimeter. But don't do fancy flying because you probably just end up getting caught. The whole point is to get through undetected. Jeez, he's got this place armed to the teeth. Look how small my ship is. Ooh. Those flyby. Kind of reminds me of a mission from the PC games Star Wars X-Wing Alliance. There was this one mission where you had to steal the shuttle Tidarian. You had to sneak into this Imperial outpost and a shuttle.
There are more ships in system than I had anticipated.
Hold on.
But we can't stop now. Leaving would only make us look suspicious. I'm transmitting coordinates for a secure room near the meeting site. Beam down there. I will have a holographic disguise ready for you. Security is scanning for such tricks on ships, but I'm not sure they realize how many uses there are for holo emitters.
Okay, what I was saying is, yeah, so basically you had to take a freighter where with a commando team on to get to this Imperial outpost where the Tidarian was docked, but you had to get through the outer system, and you had to not get scanned by attract too much attention from the Imperial forces. So once you got past the outer perimeter to the outpost, then you're fine.
Here, use these holo projectors. Security is so focused on keeping intruders out of our space that they won't be looking for trouble on the ground. But try not to act suspicious. Our soldiers aren't as dumb as you seem to think they are. You'll need to place these emitters around the leaders, which when activated will emit a low-level delta radiation pulse that should disrupt their isoboramine neurotransmitters, forcing their parasites out for a short period. You'll also need to place recording devices, so everything that happens is transmitted to the quadrant. I'll stay here with the transmitter and monitor your progress. This is more than a simple briefing. Gaul might even be here in person, so don't get caught. We're all dead if you do.
Oh boy. Just get through this stupid glitch. honestly, I got one question. Do you think the Vaadwaur will even notice Seven's implants and suspect something? Honestly? So yeah, just walk calmly like a soldier. And like you belong there. Bentons, I didn't like destroying their ship, but sometimes you have to make different choices. I'm sure anybody who's an intelligence operative understands that. Oh boy. Balon are just nothing but worst kind of polluters. Yeah.
You'll need to set up a signal booster so we can transmit our signal through the base's electronic security. There's a power console near to where the leadership is addressing the troops. Tie the repeater into the conduits there.
Okay. Let's hope we don't get caught.
Hey!
Uh-oh.
What are you doing? No one is allowed back here.
If we're finished here, I suggest we return to the crowd.
Oh, yeah. Wonder what happened to my holometer. Okay, let's go up here. What campaign I'm on? This is the Delta Quadrant story arc.
Now hear the words of our great leader, Gaul!
Sir!
What do you want?
Someone found the guard. Quick, activate the device.
Welcome.
What? What's happening?
Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm towards the end of it.
The monsters! No, you did this! Traitor! Liar! Where are you?
Oh,
Monster!
oh something.
Beast! Kill it!
Enough! Why are you letting your eyes deceive you? This is a plot by our enemies. They're trying to divide us. I say no. We will stand strong, united. We are Vaadwaur, and we will conquer our enemies.
Gaul's right! This is insane! I'll stand with you! No! Gaul's a betrayer!
Yep. He just started a civil war.
I see some of you are still loyal to our cause. The rest, you are cowards and traitors unworthy to be called Vaadwaur. Kill them.
I think we need to make an exit.
I think our time here is done. We should make our way to the extraction point.
Yep. Time to run. Get out. They're fighting. Alright, some reason. Alright, let's exit. Exit stage right.
Get out! Get out now!
Yeah, I am. Just caused a brouhaha to erupt. Oh, welcome to the stream, Solar Wind. Meant to say that.
I need to rally my people, the ones who aren't infected and who are willing to fight. The parasites will crush them if someone doesn't act. My allies are holding one of the space docks in the outer perimeter. Help me get there. I'll start coordinating the fight from there, and you'll be able to return to your ship.
Yeah, it's an interesting game. I've only picked this game up like almost 2 months ago. Alright, we gotta make our way through this.
We need to confirm the transmission made it to the array. Incoming hostiles. Handle them.
A little bit, but not much. About $5 for
the transmission
Zen.
signal is strong, and it's reaching the Herodian communications array. Now all Vaadwaur will know about the corruption among us. You should go. I need to prepare my people for the fight ahead.
Yeah, I should go. Alright. Gotta get past that interdector cruiser. This guy's not gonna let me go through. Yeah, these ships' cannons are pretty powerful. You should see my Roman Republic ship. It's pretty powerful. I got a lot on it. Especially cannons.
I am in contact with Voyager, and it is waiting with your vessel outside this system. We need to depart immediately.
The ship I was flying, it was Vaadwaur. Okay.
That was an interesting broadcast. Half the Quadrant's talking about it, and the rest are trying to find a way to claim responsibility for it. It would have been better had you exposed Gaul as well, and taken down the Vaadwaur leadership in one act. But we'll take what we can get. The Vaadwaur are in chaos, and if they're fighting one another, they're not fighting us.
Yeah,
that will give us some room to maneuver.
I started my first ship was a Saber class that I got at level 10. Tetrion beam.
Hello. Would you have time to look into something for me? The time has come to end the Vaadwaur threat to the Delta Quadrant. Our allies are assembling at the Janolan Dyson Sphere to plan our assault on the Vaadwaur homeworld. You will serve as the battle commander for the assault. Admiral Tuvok is waiting for you at the Janolan Dyson Sphere. He will brief you and our allies on our strategy. Good hunting.
Initially, when I first played this game, when I first started, my first ship was the Miranda class. When I started with the Federation faction, but I'm using my Discovery crew. Alright, let's go.
Hello. Would you have...
Well, we got a bit of a distance to the Dyson Sphere. Give me a moment to... Better get my trees. Yeah, I can understand that. I got... You know, when I just tested out the Dominion story arc, there's not much to it. You're already at level 60. Kind of sucks, kind of takes the fun out of it, but... getting all my traits back, because they kind of want to reset it sometimes. Yeah, I got a original series crew. I got a Romulan Republic crew. I also got
I'm currently on leave from Voyager, and I was passing.
Not now. I'll get to you that mission a little later. And a Klingon crew. Check my assets. $29,000 energy credits. Reputation, I haven't figured that out. I haven't figured this out, so it's not sure. I haven't figured it out. I'll figure it out eventually. I just kind of been more like going through the story arcs and stuff. What level is this crew? 27. Yeah, I already got my original Starfleet crew at level 65. And I got my TO original series crew at, I think, level 52. So, I've already been through all the story arcs and stuff, so... I think I got my Klingon crew at... level 40-something, I forgot. Must be nice. What exactly is reputation anyways? I've never got fully understood that. What exactly is reputation? Oh, you got a Walker class. I do have an advanced T6 ship, a Voth heavy cruiser that somebody gave me. Embarks. Okay. Yeah. You must have been playing this game longer than I have. Okay. I only picked this up like 2 months ago, because another friend of mine, he was playing it and it got me interested, so I went ahead and downloaded it to my Xbox. Oh yeah, a lot to learn. There's so many bells and whistles and features, it's hard to keep track of them all. Admiral Tuvok. Mr. Vulcan.
We are not yet ready to begin. While I finish preparations, I suggest you speak to the liaisons of our allies.
Alright, sir. Aye, aye, sir. Neelix?
We have a firm contract with the Hazari. It would bring them great dishonor to fail to complete it, so I expect that we'll have their full support in this battle. The Hazari ships usually fight in pairs. One ship hangs back and provides shield support for the other. This gives them excellent defensive capabilities, but it comes at a cost. Their firepower isn't quite as strong as it would be if they weren't so dedicated to protection.
Yeah, you find that out in the Voyager episode Think Tank.
Greetings. The Hazari will uphold our end of the contract, to the letter. And we expect you to do the same. We specialize in defense, and our ships are at your disposal.
Bounty hunters with a work ethic.
Good to see you again. Through my excellent diplomatic skills and some assistance from Admiral Tuvok, I have managed to convince the Hierarchy Board of Directors that assisting us in this battle and ensuring the end of the Vaadwaur will improve their long-term profits. The Hierarchy are experts at surveillance and espionage. If the Vaadwaur try any tricks, the Hierarchy would be the ones we should send to subvert them.
Greetings. The Hierarchy is anticipating a profitable transaction under your guidance. Our surveillance and tactical capabilities are at your disposal.
Thank you, Solar Winds, for the follow. And welcome to the Super Paladin faction.
I'm not sure I completely trust the Kazon after our experience with Maj Sesson, but they say they'll fight for us today. Maybe you'll have better luck reaching a consensus with them than I did.
Yeah, Kazon are like urban street gangs.
The Kazon have a large number of ships and fight without fear. However, their lack of organization makes slotting them into precise battle formations problematic. They'll go to war with you, but they may not follow every order.
Yeah, gotta keep my eyes on them.
The Kazon are eager for battle. Our enemies will fall today. All of them.
The Cooperative asked me to inform you that they appreciate your assistance, and are prepared to provide what assistance they can in the final battle against the Vaadwaur. The Cooperative's main weapon is adapted Borg technology. Cooperative vessels can confuse the systems of opposing ships and cause them to fire on friendly targets. This tactic is most effective in mixed groups of ships, where the Cooperative can turn the larger vessels against the smaller ones.
An effective tool.
The Cooperative appreciates your partnership, and we are eager to end the Vaadwaur threat to our quadrant. Our technological capabilities are at your disposal.
Alright, let's go talk to Tuvok. Will you please just get this glitch over with?
The present...
Oops, sorry about that.
Greetings. Aiding you against the Vaadwaur was a difficult decision for our people. We do not wish to ally with you, but we understand that ending Gaul's reign of terror is more important than our discomfort.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Hello again. You've done so much to help us. It's only right that we help you this time.
Greetings. The Benthan Guard is honored to join you in the fight against the Vaadwaur. We dedicate our lives to promoting law and order throughout the Delta Quadrant. Finding someone else with the same ideals is unusual, but most gratifying.
I hope they don't find out I destroyed their ship so they couldn't compromise my last mission.
It's an honor to meet you again. I am eternally grateful for your assistance on my world. By joining you in this fight, perhaps I can begin to repay a small portion of the life debt my people owe you.
If you are ready, I will begin the presentation.
Go ahead, sir.
The bulk of the Vaadwaur fleet has pulled back to Vaadwaur Prime. We expect to face the final might of the Vaadwaur, including Gaul's flagship. Our battle there will have 5 fronts, each progressively closer to the planet. Our rendezvous point will be here, where the mineral content of the moon will help to hide our ships. The Tuareg will secure the subspace tunnels in this area, while the Kabali will help the wounded.
The Admiral has already given us our assignment. Our forces will assault the other side of the planet to secure the area against a possible retreat. Our Talaxian friends will be in charge of transporting prisoners of war.
To give us the best possible chance of success, our battle commander will be able to call in one wing of our allies at each of the first 4 fronts. Each wing of allies has different tactical advantages. The cooperative can confuse enemies. The Kazon have many ships and fight without fear. The hierarchy have unparalleled espionage and surveillance abilities and should be difficult to take by surprise. Hazari vessels fight in pairs, with one ship reinforcing the other's shields. This battle will be difficult, but we must prevail.
Yes, we gotta put an end to Gaul. Okay.
The fleet is ready to begin the assault. I will remain behind to coordinate their movements, while you will be commanding the battle from the field. We have 4 wings of allies at our disposal to help you break through the Vaadwaur lines. I recommend deploying 1 wing in each area. Are you ready to begin?
Yes, sir.
The Vaadwaur have sent out several large frigate scout forces. Which wing of allies do you want to assist you? We are facing a large number of rather weak vessels. We need ships that would not be overwhelmed by numbers. The Kazon might be a good choice, because they have a large number of ships as well. The Hazari, another good option, because their powerful defensive capabilities would help in this situation. The Cooperative would perhaps not be a good choice. They could be overwhelmed by the number of Vaadwaur frigates. The Vaadwaur have sent out several large frigate scout forces. Which wing of allies do you want to assist you?
I'll pick the Kazon.
An excellent choice. The Kazon number should be a match for the frigates, and their lack of organization should not be too great of a hindrance.
Something's not right here. The Kazon are in the wrong position, and they aren't responding to my hails.
I knew this was gonna happen. I knew this was gonna happen. They got bought off. Booze, you really believe I would assist in your folly? My mother's murder will be avenged. I guess we're gonna have to fight them.
I was worried they might double-cross us, but I never thought they would be so blatant. But come to think of it, they did say some pretty suspicious things during the briefing. Fortunately, Admiral Tuvok and I have a backup plan. Sesson has been encroaching on Hirogen territory for some time. They'll join us in battle for a chance to collect his ship as a trophy.
Well, at least we got the Hirogen on our side, so better them than the Kazon. That's why.
We will hunt.
Warning.
I'd rather fight with their heroic.
Trojan ready to fight.
Oh, don't do this.
Trojan are putting up a good fight.
Oh, because their ships are built for battle.
The Hirogen are taking some losses. So are the Kings on our lobby.
Alright, we broke through this part of the line. Yeah, I forgot what the name of the fleet is, but I could always leave. Yeah, I know. Saw it.
This area is secure. What are your orders?
But I haven't been with this fleet for very long anyways.
The Toray fleet has secured the subspace tunnels. The Vaadwaur will not
I might
be
change
able
my
to use
mind
them
down
to
the
attack
road.
or to retreat.
We shall establish a medical flotilla and secure the area. Vessels of the fleet can transport any wounded, including Vaadwaur, to our ships for treatment.
The Vaadwaur have set up a cruiser picket line in this area. Which ally do you want to advance?
I'll ask the Admiral for his advice.
We are facing a picket line of cruisers, so we need ships that can withstand constant, persistent attacks. The Hazari could be a good choice. Their defensive capabilities would be a good match for the Vaadwaur cruisers. I believe the Cooperative would also be sufficient to the task. I would not recommend the Hierarchy, however. Their ships are more suited to espionage and surveillance, so fighting a large number of moderately powered vessels would not be advantageous.
Anybody got a suggestion of who I should set in? I'm thinking maybe, the Cooperative. So, if anybody got a suggestion between those two, I'm willing to hear it.
The Vaadwaur have set up a cruiser picket line in this area. Which ally do you want to advance?
The new Picard series does look good. Flukebot, welcome to the stream.
A sound tactical choice.
The
Hazari
Hazari.
methods utilize one ship to reinforce the shields of another. Vaadwaur cruisers do not have the firepower to break through the reinforced shielding.
Okay.
the Kazon Ogla will no longer stand by while the Relora and Nistrum sully our name with their treachery. I will make good on their false promises.
Surprised. Not all the Kazon will always get. Kazon don't always get along and stuff, so. So we do have some Kazon to help us.
Excellent decision.
That wouldn't have happened if that glitch didn't happen. That sudden glitch happened.
The Hazari defenses are too strong. The Vaadwaur can't get through. The Vaadwaur is starting to
inbound. Alright, breach one sector. Receiving surveillance data, okay.
first wave of Vaadwaur defenders, and we are entering position for our next offensive. Resistance has been heavier than expected, but our ships have so far proved equal to the task.
Yeah, try doing this at level 65. It's worse.
Please remember to direct any wounded or prisoners of war to our flotilla at Alpha Front.
That went well. What do you want me to do now?
The Vaadwaur have constructed a defensive line of battleships supported by frigates. Which wing of allies would you like to help you? We are facing battleships flying in formation with frigates, so we need ships that can disable the larger ships or otherwise neutralize their tactics. The Cooperative would be a good choice. Their ability to confuse the opponents could result in the larger ships destroying the smaller ones with friendly fire. The Hierarchy would likewise be a strong option. Their espionage and surveillance tactics may allow them to isolate the larger ships. The Vaadwaur have constructed a defensive line of battleships
I'll
supported
send in
by
the
frigates,
Hierarchy.
which the Hierarchy should be adequate to the task. They should be able to surprise and disable the larger ships, crippling the firepower of their battle groups.
Finish this artillery ship off. Firing. Alright. One sector secure. glitched in there. Fire. Okay, there's one more enemy.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Okay. Guess they flew too close.
We are ready to begin transporting prisoners of war from the orbital platforms at your command.
The Vaadwaur forces are defeated, as I knew they would be. What are your orders?
Alright, we're gonna need the Borg. Or the cooperative.
The Vaadwaur have constructed a defensive line of battleships. However, knowing the Vaadwaur, they might be planning a surprise attack. Who do you... A reasonable choice. The cooperative ships can be effective against large ships. Let us hope the Vaadwaur do not have surprises in store for us.
Yes, they are. this pocket of resistance. Front secured. Alright, they've broken through the ranks of the Vaadwaur.
The Vaadwaur forces in this area have been defeated. What are your orders?
Echo front. Final line of defense.
We have broken through to their final line of defense, their command ships. However, in doing so, we have exhausted our supply of allies, and the Vaadwaur dreadnoughts are formidable. This will be a difficult fight.
Not quite alone. The Rojan have matters well in hand, so the Rhode Island is at your disposal.
I have temporarily taken command of a cooperative vessel. You will not fight alone.
The hierarchy also agreed to send a single ship to assist in the final assault. Under the command of yours truly, of course. I'm finally getting to use my emergency command subroutine. But you would not believe the amount of paperwork I had to fill out.
Last but not least, the Hazari managed to spare a ship and put it under my command. Captain Neelix. I quite like the sound of that.
I am impressed with the show of support from our allies. However, my tactical analysis indicates that our forces are inferior to the Vaadwaur.
Eldex.
The Vaadwaur are relentless. Probability of survival.
they're exposed to parasites.
Now we're making it. Gaul ship has launched a drop pod to the planet. Sensors indicate he's over.
Of course, he's running.
Sir, we've arrived to help secure the area.
Gaul's making his final stand. Okay, I need to go this way. Really? Okay. Oh god, these guys. punched me out.
Personal shield losing power.
KO'd me again. Upstairs. Find the next door. Go this way. Sorry if I'm not talking much, really don't have much to say. This is a long mission.
Your persistence is a credit to your race.
Welcome, my friend.
It is time.
You should have joined me when you had the chance. Your blood will drench the sands of our blasted home.
Gotta fight the enemy at waves. One. Oh boy, the transporter drop pods.
Congratulations. You have earned the right to die on the hallowed soil of Vaadwaur pride.
Damn. Wave 2 finished.
Although you are clearly not the brightest aliens in the universe, your bravery is admirable. And I do respect Starfleet for ending my people's long twilight. Surrender now, and I give you my word I will spare your people. You and the other leaders will need to be executed, of course. But that is only to maintain order. Personally, I bear you no ill will. That's twice you've refused my generosity. I should be insulted, but your pitiful blindness makes it difficult.
Oh god, the little arachnid boy things. Wish I had a Gatling gun.
The Vaadwaur controlled this quadrant once, and our new allies have only made us stronger.
I'm a little surprised.
Is that the best you've got?
Now's your chance! Defeat Gaul!
I thought you might like to know. I took the liberty of scanning Gaul for a moment. He does not have it. And I don't...
That's impossible!
Come on, fight. Target him. Stop glitching. He was just a deranged madman. That's all he was. He's calling in his final reserves.
The Vaadwaur Empire will never fall, and you will not even be a footnote in our glorious history.
That supervisor dead. The rest of them I can handle, I just can't handle him. targets me. It's part of the problem. Okay, we killed them. Last of his soldiers. Yeah, some crap that builds up. Of it later. Yeah. Dumb drones that buzz around you.
Personal shield losing power.
Drones are like little gnats. As he regenerates. Regenerating his shields, which makes things difficult.
We cannot be stopped. Time after time we rise from the ashes, and we are stronger for doing so.
Your logic is flawed, Gaul. You are already defeated. The evil I mistakenly unleashed on the galaxy ends at last.
My people and the galaxy must believe the parasites were behind his madness.
The remaining Vaadwaur have surrendered. What is your current situation? Were you able to determine why he returned to the surface? It was a tactical error. Even if underspace was closed to him, Gaul would have had more opportunities to escape if he had remained in his ship. Certainly. May I recommend Seven, Captain Kim, the Doctor, and Neelix join us as well. Their insight may be valuable.
Yep. I'm gonna gotta go through my inventory and dump some of this crap I got. I don't even know. It's cluttering. Some of this crap, I don't even know why. I have to re-equip everyone, that's for sure, after this mission. The whole gang's back here except Chakotay and Janeway.
War
Paris.
is just a pointless waste of life. Usually for a political reason that doesn't much matter in the long term anyway. I understand that sometimes we need to fight to defend those who cannot defend themselves. I respect that. But what Gaul was doing here was madness. It's one thing for him to want to rebuild his people. It's something entirely different to destroy dozens of worlds to do so.
He was a madman. He was a mad lunatic.
While this conflict was regrettable, it was ultimately for the greater good. Gaul's hubris and ambition blinded him to the harm he was doing to the Delta Quadrant and his own people. Now the threat is ended. There will be time to heal the damage he has done.
That's an interesting question.
I was responsible for the return of the Vaadwaur. Even though Admiral Janeway told me she might have done the same thing, it was ultimately my actions that allowed all this destruction to happen. I participated in the assimilation of many different species during my time with the Borg. Those acts weigh on me. The wanton slaughter caused by the Vaadwaur will do so as well.
You made an honest mistake, Seven.
Nevertheless, I am pleased I could, in some way, make up for my actions. By assisting the Turay, working with the Cooperative, and fighting the Vaadwaur here today, we have helped end what began more than 30 years ago when I activated those stasis tubes and freed the Vaadwaur. Thank you.
I'm not a man who normally dwells on revenge, but when Gaul and his soldiers attacked my people, it was almost all I could think about. Dexa helped me to see that death doesn't heal wounds of the heart, but thank you. This quadrant is safer now that Gaul and his soldiers are defeated, and I'm glad I was here to see it happen.
Let's talk to Harry.
Honestly, I wasn't sure about coming back to the Delta Quadrant. I have a family and a life back home, and the idea of being 70,000 light years away again wasn't appealing. But seeing the good we've done for the Gabali, and now stopping the Vaadwaur, I think we were needed here. You were needed. Thank you. It's been a pleasure serving with you. I hope we meet again.
Oh. Energy rings. You just get this glitch over with. What's this?
Intriguing. This device is not familiar to me, but it does not appear to be of Vaadwaur origin. I will bring it back to Voyager for further analysis.
Congratulations! Your leadership during the assault on Vaadwaur Prime and the subsequent defeat of Gaul was inspired. With Gaul's defeat and the destruction of his fleet, we've secured the Delta Quadrant against a terrible threat. And I hope this is the last we see of the neural parasites and infected Vaadwaur. Perhaps even more importantly, we've united many species of the Delta Quadrant against a common enemy. This bodes well for future diplomatic negotiations and operations in the Delta Quadrant. They've worked together once, they can do it again. However, the discovery of this artifact concerns me. Admiral Tuvok is leading an analysis. I'll contact you once we have more information.
Thank you, sir.
Hello. Would you have time to look into something for me?
I'll show the next mission briefing, but
Admiral Tuvok and Captain Kim are leading the analysis of the artifact you found on Vaadwaur Prime. I knew you'd want to be there for the great reveal, so I've arranged for you and your crew to be part of the team. Rendezvous with Voyager to get started.
I think that'll be it for now. This has been Hammer. Give me a follow here on Mixer. Also check out my brother Captain Paladin LP on Twitch. Also give him a follow there. Also give our joint channel Super Paladin Bros on YouTube. Check it out. And also subscribe there too if you want. I appreciate it. In the meantime, I want to thank everyone for watching. I want to thank SolarWinds for following me, and Flukebot for watching, and everybody else that watched. This has been Hammer, signing off.
Hello. Would